Hello, I am at Whitesprings for a change. I'm on the Specimen Lake, so it'll be my second session on a Specimen Lake in 3 days. I know the last one was a blank, and the last trip to the Fend Road was a blank. So I'm not making things easy for myself. I'm probably fishing the hardest lake on the complex and one of the hardest lakes in the area. And I'm only going to be here for probably 20 hours, if that. So I've set up quickly. I needed a bit of an excuse really to get all the stuff out of the garage and dry it off. Have a look at everything. Got my mat, that's still damp on the other side. I got the remains of my bivvy. The inside of the bag is still wet there. Got the winter skin still soaking. My bag is soaking, and the roof of this bag. Yeah. Literally, as I was packing up from Hazel Court, it absolutely tipped down. So everything got soaking, which wasn't really a good thing, because by the time I got home in the windows were steamed up with it, just because everything was so wet. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident. May have noticed I got 3 rods out, if I can find that. Now, I've got my 2 rod licenses in my pocket somewhere. I'll have to show you them now, because it'll make me look like I'm lying. But I can't find them at the moment, so I'll show you them later. So, I got my 3 rods out. Got a small tiger net, one of the B5s that I've been using over the summer, to the tree on the margins over there. See that? Tree there, and then I put a trod rig in probably that far, because I've seen 2 fish topping over there, and literally around this side then I've dropped one in the margins on that side on the MB. But yeah, let's just hope I get some action. I think I might be pushing it a bit. My fishing probably another specimen lake, chasing another specimen fish, but that's it, you're not going to get them if you don't fish for them. Alright then, I'll see you when I've got everything set up, and I might have something to show you. Right then, everything's up, bit damp, but I'm going to bung the stove on for a bit, see if I can't warm everything up inside, and at the same time put the kettle on. Yeah, so I put the trod, left the trod exactly where it was, didn't touch it. I had a bit of a deja vu from the other day, where 2 mallards coming down hammering. I'd only thrown out 10 to 20 boilies over where I put my bait, and these mallards were diving down straight away. So I just reeled it in, cast it back out, and I dragged it round looking for, and I found a bit that I think's a little bit deeper. So I clipped up to that, and I sort of swung it out and hit it by fluke. But yeah, so I sprinkled another 20 baits over that, plus a small bag, probably about that big. And then over the other side of the swim, because I've got virtually 2 bays to myself, I've gone with that Richworth MB. I've got the 18mm, I've drilled it right down, so there's about 3mm left at the bottom, filled it full of cork on the hair, so it's just about sitting on the bottom. It's proper, it's less than neutral buoyancy, it's just about lifting up it is. Yeah, so I put that out with a big bag of, a solid PVA bag, catch Carp bag of small 3mm pellets, and probably 4 or 5 chopped up boilies, nothing much more, just pellets and a sprinkling of boilies. So that's what I've got out for the night. Yeah, it's starting to get a bit dark. We've got rope topping all over the place behind me. If all else fails, I suppose, come first light, if I haven't had a touch or a knock or nothing like that, then I'm going roach fishing. Alright then, I'll probably do a little update if anything happens in the night. If not, I'll see you in the morning. I hope I see you in the night. Alright then, I'll see you in a minute. Right then, it's my first bit of an update. I got a fish on the bank. It's not what I'm after. Probably not even a pound. There we go, Mr. Bream. Do I not bother? Do I take a photo? I don't think so. But, slimy. Let's get it back. Well, I suppose I'm not blanking now. Right, later. It's been less than half an hour since I spoke to you last time, and I just put this in the net. Look at the size on that. That is a huge fish. Well, it's huge for me. I've got to get this set up so I can vlog this one. I'm thinking my second 20. This is great. Alright, let's get the camera set up. Do you know what, I said 20. I'm thinking bigger than that. Right, it's just snapped my my waistline, my scales. Right, I'm going to try and get it back in the net and ask if I can borrow someone's scale. Yeah. Right then, this is my biggest UK carp ever, weighing in at 27.5 pounds. It's an absolute monster. Didn't give me the fight I was expecting. I thought it was going to be a smaller fish, to be fair, but it was a beast. Right, I'm not going to keep it out any longer. I'm going to get it back. I've got some photos, so I'll slap him on the end. Right, here she goes. Oh, just gonna go back, okay? There she is, she's gone. What a fiasco. Right, so there's a new PB gone back. Success. Right then, I need to get myself tidied up and sorted out, and I'll speak to you later. Alright then, so I've just up to my personal best carp ever. Well, UK for carp. I really wasn't expecting that. I was expecting this to be like a pair of video blogs that were blanking on 2 specimen lakes. And it's only 9 o'clock now. I can't believe that. I don't know, I just lost for words at the moment. It was something I really wasn't expecting. So that was picked up on an 18mm NV, drilled out with a piece of cork. So the NV, they done me alright at Celtic, and they've done me alright tonight. So it's something I might actually keep using if I think about it a bit more. But yeah, I can't speak. I'm just smiling. All right, I'm gonna leave it at that for a minute, and I'll see you later. All right, ta-da. Right then, I'm gonna try and talk without grinning now. yeah, so that's a new PB on the bank. I think because I'm on the tail end of what, 3 or 4 blanks, and I haven't really done any rig changes since Celtic, and we sort of ripped that up. So I was beginning to doubt what I was actually using, and the rig setup and everything like that. So getting a nice fish on the bank like that really does sort of give you the confidence boost. Makes you realise that well, the rigs were fine. If there was something wrong, I wouldn't have picked that fish up. So that it's a big confidence booster anyway. I'm really chuffed. So that little bream early on, not such a big deal after all, is it? So I'm going to try and get my head down now. It started raining, which is not going to be good because I've just about dried out the bivvy and now it started raining again. So I'm going to have to deal with that when I get home probably again. But yeah, I'm not going to complain. I'll take a little rain if I can bank the fish like that. Alright then, I'm going to get my head down like I said, and I'll see you probably in the morning. Morning. So it's 9 o'clock. It's 5 to 9. I've had a touch since I learned last night, but I don't really mind. This lake, Specimen Lake of Whitesprings, you fish for one fish, and if you have anything more than that, that's an ultimate session. But I can't believe that I'd come down here. Well, especially I've done a few sessions on here in the past, and totally nothing or bream. I can't believe I've come down here, picked off one bream, and then the next fish is that monster. But yeah, it's just I'm not going to have an easy start of the day anyway. It's been raining all night. I think it started raining about 10:30 last night. It's still raining now. So it's been raining for non-stop for about 11 hours. But I've been quite warm inside here. Luckily, I think because it's gone so overcast and raining, the temperature did start to drop about 8 o'clock. Just before I had that run, the temperature started to fall, and then the rain sort of levelled it out, and it stayed fairly warm outside, but then you get wet. But yeah, so I'm gonna try and reel the rods, check the baits, make sure nothing's tangled or anything like that. I'll do that probably in the next sort of like half hour. I'm gonna do it slowly. I don't want to get soaking wet. But yeah, I'm not sure what time I'm going to be on here till today, but whatever time I leave, it can't be a failure, can it? Right then, I'll see you later. Right. It seems I'm not going to be able to get outside much and do any filming. I thought I'd show you the rigs I'm using. Pretty simple. I got a 2-ounce pear lead. Running down, this is coated braid, the Reptilian from ProLogic. So a KD style rig, tipped off with, it's a 16mm boilie and half a tiger nut. That's where I had the bream on last night. So that thing was actually bigger than the bream's mouth, so yeah. I'm going to put this in a solid PVA bag. Just literally small underarm swing, probably about 3 rod lengths out. Not going to go too far. There's people fishing the other end of the lake. I don't want to be throwing a bomb out into the centre. Plus, the less disturbance there are, the more chance that if there is any fish in the area, they'll stay here. Right then, I'll show you the next rig. Right, this is the second rig that I've been using. It's the one I didn't have as much confidence on. I got a 3 ounce lead, normal strip coated braid sort of hook link. I've got a small section there where I stripped away the coating, and a small section just before the hook. And then I got, I think it's a size 8 Camston B571 or something like that. And I've got that, so it's blow back, and then I'm going through to, that's an 18mm, 16, 18, I think it says 16 actually, but and that's been drilled out, and there's a piece of cork running through it, about 3/4 of its length. So that's what I actually had that 27 pounder on last night. So I'm going to do exactly the same as what I done. Slot it down through a solid PVA bag, and again, this one was a lot closer than that one. I was literally 1.5 rod lengths out with this. So I'll show you it with when I've got it in the bag, and I'll dunk it back out. Maybe it'll pick up another fish for me. You never know. Right then. There we have the rig, all sealed up and ready to go. If you look, I tied it up rather than lick and stick it. All I've used there, say I haven't got PVA string or anything like that, I've taken one of the small bags that I'm probably very unlikely to use because they're only sort of like 3 inches long and you've got to still tie them. And I've cut little strips out of them and tied around the top of that, and then cut the tag ends off. So that's ready to go. That's exactly what I cast out last night. Pellets, a seam of ground envy, and more pellets. And then the hook bait's probably, can't actually see it at the bottom, but it's in the bottom. I pushed it up when I was pulling the tag end in. Right then, so this is going out. Let's see if I can't get one last fish on the bank before I go. Right then, it's coming up to 11:30 now. I sort of made it a conscious effort now. I'm going to, it's not going to stop raining, so I'm going to pack up and try and be off here by sort of 12, half 12. So I'm going to slowly pack down over the next hour. To be fair, I'm not really expecting another run. It would be great if I did, but I don't think I could ask for any more than what I had last night. So I'm not going to hang around chasing another fish and then leave sort of slightly disheartened because I didn't catch another one, when there's no need to do that, because I'm more than happy with how things have gone so far. So I'm going to start packing things down, get the camera out of the rain, and I'll see you probably when I'm in the car. Alright then, ta-da. Right then, so I was hoping for a little break in the weather to pack things away, but Time run out and I'm soaking now, I'm covered in mud. Yeah, I think when I get home now this is going to go hanging up until a nice dry day, and then I'm going to have to hose the whole lot down, because that's the thing, the peg's a bit muddy, so as the rain was hitting it splattered mud all at the back of the bivvy, it's all over the rod pod, all over the rod, so I need to clean everything down properly. But on the plus side, what a fish, isn't it? Well, if I'd known the weather was going to be like this, I probably wouldn't have come out, and that would have been a massive mistake really, wouldn't it? So I'm more than happy with that. So it's a new PB set. I generally, all I was expecting was, well, like I usually expect, 1 or 2 bream when I come on this lake. I didn't expect anything that would fight back. As I said last night, I think I hooked into it and I knew it was a carp. I could feel the weight and it was kicking back. It actually pulled line, but well, the thing is, I've never actually hooked anything really that big in this country, and I didn't really know what sort of fight to expect. So when this big, huge fish sort of waddled into the net, I can't believe the size on it. It wasn't fighting like anything that size as I would perceive, but it doesn't matter. I got it in the net, and that's my biggest UK carp ever. Right then, I'm going to round this off. I've got a few pictures to go in the end, so probably the next session will be at Todber Manor, which will be in 2 weeks' time, I think, now. So that's going to be another 3-hour run down the M4, and then cut down from Bath straight down all the way down to Todber. So that's going to be a bit of a run, but it should be a good laugh anyway. Alright then, I'll see you next time I'm on the bank. Right, ta-da. I forgot to show you these. I wasn't hiding them.